I like your
Thank you.
flip-flops. Are those flip-flops or sandals?
Sandals.
What's the difference?
Flip-flops are like that.
Oh, flip-flops are when they have it in the toe. Those remind me of like dirty hippies. You know what I mean? We're live. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the J-Rock Pod. Today we got a very, 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 very special guest. She's TikTok famous. Her name is Fariha. How's it going, Fariha?
It's going pretty good. How are you?
I'm all right.
Thank you for having me.
Better that now that you're here, because before it was just me and Dave was just being mean to me.
Oh, dang. Why are you being mean, Dave?
Because he can't even speak on the mic. He's scared of speaking on the mic. One day, Dave. But anyways, thank you for coming. I want to ask you this because I never knew. Are you Bangladesh?
Mm-hmm. I'm Bengali, yeah.
Bengali. Okay, so now where does that lie in, like...
So it's...
We'll put an image.
Close to India, but it's not inside of India. So how would I explain it? It's basically... This is like the Michigan state. But anyways, say this is India, right? And it's like right there, if that makes sense.
So this is India, and it's right here. How big is it? How big is it?
It's not too big. It's like that big.
Oh, that's cute. I like that. But with that being said, I want to ask you some questions that I feel like a lot of the audience would want to know, because you're obviously very, pretty.
Thank you.
And I would assume that you go out on dates. What is the worst date that you have ever been on?
But basically in our culture or religion, we're not allowed to date till we're married, basically.
Oh, wow.
So we just wait till we're ready to get married, and then we meet whoever. And it's like we're not forced or pressured to get married. It's all on us, yes or no. So if you like the guy, we go for it. We meet them, talk to them, get to know them, and then we move on.
Not
and
arranged?
if we don't, yeah. So there's a lot of arranged marriages, yeah. Yeah, so...
That's really interesting. Now, I want to speak about the henna. I don't know if you guys can see this. So what exactly is henna?
Henna, basically, it comes from a plant.
Yeah.
It's usually more culture, so a lot of the brides get it done when they're getting married, henna parties, honestly anything. People could get it done in festivals, birthdays, for fun. Henna comes from a plant which is made into a paste. It's made with like lemon juice, eucalyptus oil, lavender, whatever.
Oh, wow.
And a lot of, and it's a really good healing product too.
Is it?
Yeah, so I heard it's good for like cuts, burns. It has a cooling effect. And usually when I do it on the brides, it basically de-stresses the bride.
Wow.
Yeah, and there's a saying like, the darker the stain, the deeper the love.
The darker the stain is in the darker the ink?
Yeah. That's what they say.
Wow.
It's like not a superstition, but like it's some kind of...
The darker the love?
Yeah.
What? So is that like...
Darker the stain, deeper the love.
Oh, deeper the love.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that, like, when you've ever done, like, for a bridesmaid?
Yeah, sort of.
Really?
It depends. I mean, marriages are ups and downs, You
Right.
guys just got to get through it together.
No, that's wild. I never knew that. Now, for those of you guys, this is a book I wrote. No, I'm kidding. It's the how do you pronounce it?
Bhagavad
Yes.
Gita?
Yes.
Okay.
So this book is very popular in India. It's
Okay.
like, so I'm just gonna read basically a little summary.
That's fine.
Synopsis. So the Bhagavad Gita, the Song of the Lord, that's what it's translated, is the best known of all Indian scriptures, and Eknath Easwaran's reliable, okay, fuck that guy, he just interpreted it, places the Gita in its historical setting and brings out the universality and timelessness of each of its teachings. Chapter introductions give clear explanations of key concepts, blah, blah, blah. The Bhagavad Gita opens dramatically on a battlefield as the warrior Arjuna turns in anguish to his spiritual guide, Sri Krishna, for answers to the fundamental questions of life. But as Eastwarren points out, the Gita is not what it seems. It's not a dialogue between two mythical figures at the top or at the dawn of Indian history. Quote, the battlefield is a perfect backdrop, but the Gita's subjects is the war within, the struggle for self-mastery that every human being must wage to live a life that is meaningful, fulfilling, and worthwhile. So my question, because up until you got in here and you told me you were Bangladeshi, I wasn't exactly sure. Now, does Indian culture leak into Bangladeshi culture?
Somewhat, not necessarily. So I'm Muslim, a lot of Indians are Hindu.
Yeah.
So there's a difference in that. Clothing-wise, somewhat similar. Culture-wise, maybe during wedding times, somewhat similar. But if you put the religious aspect in it, it's much more different.
Right.
So, yeah, there's somewhat similar. Sort of. I mean, yes, I am. What am I talking about? Sort of.
Yeah. You're going to be... You might get a little mark from
Oh, gosh.
the guy up there.
Let's not talk about that.
So who is, like, your God?
Allah.
Allah. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I feel like in Western culture, it's Christianity, and then, like, Catholicism, same thing as Christianity. I just put them on the same thing. And then there's being Jewish, and then there's Muslim.
Mm-hmm.
And in Michigan, like in Detroit, there's Dearborn.
Right.
And that is, I believe, the second most populated, like, Muslim
Arab community.
in the world.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
That is.
That's, like, right there.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to ask where you live, but, like, I noticed I feel like Arabs have, like, they have a community, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that is lacking, like, in a lot of, like, different cultures outside of Dearborn. Would you say that you find yourself kind of, like, in a community of people that are related to you, or are they, like, just friends?
I do have a lot of Arab friends. A lot of, the Bengali community, it's more in Detroit, Hamtramck area, Warren. A lot of people in Dearborn, there's a lot of Yemenis, Lebanese.
Dang.
Yeah, so.
See, I wasn't even thinking about that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different sectors.
Yeah. So I was born in Hamtramck, Michigan.
Okay.
And then when I was 5, I moved.
Don't ever fucking do that again. Or rewind
Let's do
this
that again.
right now. Go ahead.
But yeah, I was born in Michigan. And then I moved to Madison Heights when I was 5. So I lived there my whole life.
Okay, cool. And now, do you think that Hamtramck versus, like, would you have rather grown up in Bangladesh or Hamtramck?
I mean, that would be totally different because I went to Bangladesh like 5 times, and obviously when I was younger. And then 2022 I went, and that was like 15 years later. And then I went again 2023. So going there, I would definitely go there for vacation, but I don't think I would be able to live there, only because I got too comfortable living here. And there's like a lot of different things that we're comfortable with and we're uncomfortable with.
Right.
If that makes sense. So, I don't know. I just can't.
No, that makes sense. I mean, I've never been there, but I am a staunch promoter of America is number one because I'm an American. But, yeah, I mean, that's cool, though, that you can go back to a place where, like, you have family,
right?
And whatnot. Like, I'm Mexican, but the closest thing I have to, like, family that lives that lives near Mexico is in, like, southern Texas.
Okay.
And, like, we're kind of like the white trash of Mexicans, if that makes sense.
It does.
Yeah. Oh, it does, huh? No, but I'm just joking. But we are the white trash of Mexicans. But with that being said, you travel a lot on your TikTok. What is your TikTok?
It's just my name, Fariha Ahmed.
How do you spell that?
Fariha Ahmed.
Okay, cool. And I want to ask you how you got when did you start TikTok? How did you get so many followers? Because you're famous on there.
Sort of, not necessarily.
You're famous.
Yeah, I started off mostly during COVID time. I mean, I used to post videos here and there. It was mostly henna. And then when I came back from Bangladesh, 2022 is when I started doing, like, makeup and skincare videos. And I did traveling videos there. Sorry.
Jesus Christ. I'm kidding.
I did a lot of traveling videos there. So, like, whenever anyone goes back and people post pictures of videos of back home culture, sightseeing, all of that, they go crazy for it because they miss it. And not everyone has, like, a chance to go back home.
Right.
And
so that's your base?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it just kind of blew up, all the videos I've done back home. And I came back and it fell off because, like, I stopped traveling.
It fell off? What are you talking about?
As in, like, I just went... So, you know how, like, I did traveling videos and then I came back here and it just transitioned to, like, makeup or skincare or just, like, regular videos. So I was like, what do I post now? I have nothing interesting to post. And then I went back again, 2023. I heard my dad was going. And I was like, you're not going alone. You're taking me. And I wasn't doing anything at that time. I think when we worked together and then I quit.
Oh, yeah.
And then I had that
you
open.
were part of the cult, yes.
Yeah. I had that open because I wasn't really doing anything. I just had a hobby, a side job, which I do henna. And I was like, you know what? I don't get this chance often, so let me just go back with him. And he said 3 months, and I was like, okay.
It's a long
let's
time.
just go. Yeah, let's just go. But in my head, I was like, what if I miss out on stuff? It's too long. Will I be able to do it? But I was like, you know what? Let me just go. It'll be like a father-daughter bonding time too. So it was honestly really nice. I enjoyed it. We went during the colder season. So like during like our hot season is like 10 times hotter over there. But like over here during like the November to December, February time, I guess, it's like a spring, fall over there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it was
beautiful.
Yeah, it's better weather over there. So
is it
like,
humid?
Yeah, during the days it would be like 70s, 80s. At nighttime it would drop to like 60s, 50s.
Okay.
Maybe 40s sometimes, but not necessarily that.
That's great though.
Yeah. But it was really nice.
Yeah.
I enjoyed my time there. Then I came back and then I went to New York for my cousin's wedding and
you were filming. You were doing TikToks throughout this entire process. Okay.
Yeah. So it was really fun. Like I loved it so much.
Do you think that the traveling helped you like get more like people liked seeing those travel videos more?
Oh yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. A lot of people in Bangladesh actually like there's a lot of family that I met that I never met before. They also traveled from London. And these are people I never seen before, but apparently like they're my cousins or my uncles.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I met them there for the first time and they're like, oh my gosh, you're that girl from TikTok. I always watch your videos. Like I watched the video that blew up in Bangladesh.
The famous,
and I was like,
the famous girl.
That's crazy.
Because you're famous on TikTok. It's nuts. And that's so cool. That's so cool. And it's pretty crazy that you're able to like, it's weird TikTok. What I noticed, like at least in terms of like creating people that are famous, like they're so good at having the algorithm set you like to the people that you know would most likely like your videos and see it. Yeah, and it's like you're creating that's the best place to create like an audience.
It
which
reaches.
is nuts.
I feel like more than Instagram because you're like on Instagram you're like going and following people.
Yeah.
And trying to get your business or whatever out there.
Right.
But on TikTok, even if you're not following those people, like they still see it if it's like related to what they're watching. So it's a really nice thing. Even like promoting products, anything there, it's a great way to promote your business on there.
And you promote your like henna business, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And like, would you say you've been seeing profitable returns?
Honestly, yeah. During wedding season, it's mostly during like the spring, summertime. Wedding season gets crazy. So it's been pretty good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay, I'm gonna design a shirt. Just toss it.
Do it.
See if someone buys it. What should I put on it? Just a hijab.
You could.
I should sell hijabs, or is that like?
I mean,
is that thought of it?
Honestly, you can get from anywhere.
But like, if I sold one and it said like J-Rod Pod,
go for it.
No one buy it.
No.
But they'd be like, "The fuck is this?" It's like Nike. If Nike made one.
I low-key do want some merchandise for myself.
You should customize hijabs and then sell them.
That like henna or
dude,
Mandela.
That would be sick. Because no one, like, so something that I did was I had a thing called Blue Yeti Gang. I still have it. It's like NFT shit. And I set up a store, an e-commerce store on Shopify, and I designed like all of what do you call those? Like the big duffel bags.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
duffel bags, like track suits, all with my like Yeti thing, and then like beanies, blah blah blah. And then I made a ski mask, and people liked the ski mask the most, even though like they're not like who's gonna wear.
I guess it's different. Like people just wanna
get
it.
And it's like cool. It's like cool, you know. And even though they're not, I mean, unless they're robbers, you know. I mean, even that. Who's wearing a ski mask to rob anymore? You know what I mean? Like
that is true.
That's 1950 shit. But then again, with technology, do you think like if someone had a ski mask on and sunglasses, they'd be able to see who that person is?
No.
right? I feel like that's smart for anyone.
Yeah, if
that,
you don't want to be looked at.
yeah, for anyone out there that wants to rob someone or rob a bank or anything, get a ski mask and sunglasses, and that's probably like your best. I would say all black too, because you don't want to be seen.
Who are you advising?
Oh no, just anyone out there that's just listening that has aspirations
Giving
of being
tips.
Yeah, giving tips. That's what we do here. We give tips and we live life for you.
For sure.
Now, I want to talk to you about a little sensitive topic, and this is Jared Potter's humor. But I feel like this is such a big thing right now that we have to cover it. So, being from Bangladesh, what is your take on, I guess, the Israel and Gaza and Bangladesh's role in that?
Honestly, so whatever's happening in Gaza is very heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Like the videos that pop up on my feed, just hearing the stories, knowing Palestinian women, children, men, and hearing what they're going through. Some people have family back home. Like, it's honestly really sad. Like, I can't imagine. Like, I'm just like, if I put myself into their shoes, I don't know how I'd survive, honestly.
Right.
It would break my heart, like losing a child. Like, that's crazy. You see videos of headless babies.
It's horrible.
Like, their heads literally split in half. Or just out of nowhere, like, I'm in my house, right? Normal, not waiting for anything to fall down.
Right.
But they're there experiencing it every day. And it's honestly scary.
That's terrifying.
Like, I would be scarred for life.
Yeah.
Literally, if I would make it out,
And so is Israel currently occupied? Like, are they winning? Are they, in a way,
Honestly,
are they doing? Is there atrocities being committed on both sides?
I don't know about that, but basically what Gaza is going through is not okay, right?
Yeah, no,
it's
definitely
like
not.
they're getting bombed. They're constantly and just living in fear, but they're in their hearts they're really strong.
Yeah.
They have this faith that honestly I wouldn't even say I have. They have so much trust, they have so much strength, and like they're fighting, they're fighting for it.
It is
like
crazy.
It's crazy because you just can't come to someone's land and just say it's yours and just take it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's nuts.
And for Bangladesh, it's like we fought for our country. We had to fight for our language, right? And
Really?
yeah.
I didn't know
They
that.
literally wanted to take the language.
Who? Israel?
No. I think it was like
Palestine?
Don't get me. Yeah, don't
Palestine?
not Palestine. So it was like between like the Pakistan, Indian, whatever war. I'm not really for
We'll put a
like
thing right here.
I'm not really 100% on the facts, but yeah, basically what I know is that we fought for our land and we fought for our language, because that they wanted, instead of Bengali, Bangla is our language, native language. They wanted to take that and keep the Urdu language, which Pakistani people speak. And what's happening there also is students are getting killed. I don't know if you heard about the quota system. The prime minister is basically like acting. She's making this happen and giving orders to kill the children. The students.
What?
The students. So it's like
The prime
somewhat
minister?
similar, but not similar. Yeah, so the prime minister, nobody likes her, trust me. She's, no. And
Sounds like a bitch.
she's very, like, we're just wondering, like, when is she going to die? But,
Is she old?
She's old. It's just crazy. And even though if she died, there's, like,
Nothing would change.
nothing would change because the system is basically, if she dies, someone in her generation or family member takes over.
Right.
And basically the students are getting killed because, say my family fought in the war, right?
Right.
And I didn't have any educational knowledge, but I had that government job ready for me.
Got you. Okay.
But the people that work their ass off to get to that position, they're like sidelined. And basically the protest that's happening there is to end that, right? Like, have their way.
Right.
Why are you letting uneducated people go first, but not us, when we're educated and we worked our butt off?
What
right?
is the reason?
I have no idea. I really don't know. Like, it's crazy.
Can we look that up, Dave, real quick? Gosh damn, Dave's over here fucking.
I wish I came prepared about
taking a
that.
snooze. No. It's all good.
But yeah, it's honestly sad because these students are dying, and it's like, right now it's happening mainly in Dhaka, Bangladesh, and that's like the main city district in Bangladesh, I guess you can say. And then where I live is Sylhet, so that's like 6 to 8 hours away from where it is. But I feel like slowly it's gonna transition
it's gonna like move towards it. Yeah.
And it's scary because we have family there. I have my mom's side there. I have friends there. A lot of people I met, you know, and it's crazy. She actually cut off the internet. She cut off the internet. So basically, you couldn't.
Who?
The prime minister. You want to know her name? Hasina.
For Bangladesh.
Yeah, just cut off the internet for a couple of days. And then,
couple days?
Yeah, and it came on. So basically, what we use is WhatsApp to contact our family or whatever, right? But that wasn't working for a couple of days. And it was crazy because we wanted to know if everyone was okay, and thank God everyone is okay, right? But it's still happening, and we just don't know when it's going to happen.
Bangladeshi youth are at the forefront of a movement they say aims to restore trust and hope in the country's future. Protests that started because of government job quotas have now morphed into a nationwide uprising against the ruling class in place there for the past 15 years. I'm Annalise Borges, and on today's episode of The Stream, we look into the crisis that engulfed the nation of 170 million and what is next for Bangladesh.
Dang.
Yeah.
First of all, that was perfect. That was perfect, Dave.
Tip your studio owner.
That was perfect. I'm already paying you out. I'm already, just shut the fuck up. No, but that was a great little snippet right there. So, what are your thoughts on what you just heard?
It's sad. I just want to know when it's going to end because it's not fair.
Is it going to end?
I hope so, hopefully soon, you know, but it's just not fair. And why are you killing students and protesting?
Yeah.
It's not wrong.
No.
You have your own right to speak up.
Do they? In that culture?
No, nobody cares, honestly. It's no actually in the culture. Like, you can speak up, but it's also like...
Is it democratic? Like, no, it's not.
I really
They say it's democratic, but it's not.
Yeah. But it's not fair. That's all I have to say. And I just hope it ends because you're killing students for what? You know?
Yeah.
They have the right to speak up. I just hope it ends soon.
Yeah. I mean, geez. That's sad. I hope it ends too as well.
The country went through enough, honestly. And it's not just Bangladesh. Gaza.
Yeah,
Gaza's going through so much. And that's 10 times worse.
Oh, yeah.
But
I mean, it's crazy. And this is the last thing I'll say about this. So, Jeffrey Epstein, we're going into vibing. We're vibing right now. So, Jeffrey Epstein, you know, he was a part of the Mossad. And the Mossad is a intelligence group based out of Israel. Now, the question is, why is the United States so, like, we got to help Israel? You know, like, why them? Why them? But they have this intelligence agency that has so much dirt, and this is my theory, that has so much dirt on the United States and everything that I think that, like, that's why we're, you know, helping Israel so much. Because they're at this point, it's just kind of, you know, a genocide.
It is a genocide.
Yeah.
It is a genocide. It's crazy. I don't know, like, the people that run, I mean, the guy who was running stepped down.
What's his name?
Biden.
Oh, you're talking about United States. Yeah. Right.
Like, why?
Well, he's still the president, but...
Yeah, and now it's just like...
No, they just prop up Kalama.
Yeah.
Kamala.
The
camel.
For real. So, honestly, I don't know, because it's a scary world. You know, like, okay, Biden is crazy, but we don't know what to expect from Trump either.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not.
Like, I'm kind of like, what is this?
It's so weird, and it's a very interesting time for sure. I personally, like, I like RFK, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. I like how he's a conspiracy theorist. I think he fucked up when he mentioned that a worm ate some of his brain. That kind of fucked the pooch there. So next time he's running, don't say that. Mm-hmm. But I did like him. I do think Donald Trump will
possibly win.
I think, like, before. So when he got shot in the ear, I was like, it's game over. He's
I feel like
win.
it's a setup, honestly.
So there's two conspiracies. One is the Democrats tried to assassinate him, and then the other one is it's a setup from, like, his own... Right.
They probably paid the guy off and then told him, like, you'll protect the family, and then ended up killing them. Whoever it was. The person that shot him.
Oh, protect the family of the shooter.
I don't know. I'm just thinking, that's my own opinion, like...
Shit, we might get shut down. We're talking about this. Jeez, I don't know if you guys can hear this. The cops are fucking coming.
They are. But yeah, if I were to vote, I'd vote third party. I wouldn't even vote for Trump or Biden.
I've never voted in my life.
Okay, that's good.
I'm just too lazy. I'm not kidding. That's why I've never done it.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to take responsibility of choosing that person that just does wrong to the country, our people. And like you're running a country to help us out, but you're not helping anyone out, you know?
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, geez. From this podcast, it sounds like we're about to hit World War III. I'm stressed the fuck out. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
But this has been a really informative podcast. And Fariha, I really appreciate you coming on the pod. We're gonna have you on again for sure.
Thank you so much.
And yeah, thank you. Could we play those a little longer? Just a little. Yeah. Woo. Thank you, everyone. But yeah, we'll have you on a little bit longer. I feel like this was a very, we hit the hard-hitting facts here.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed it, and I'm happy that you covered the fact of Gaza and Bangladesh, because not a lot of people like talking about that. So I really appreciate that.
Of course, and I mean, isn't it weird? It's ostracizing, to not be pro-Israel.
Right, a lot
which
of
is
people,
strange.
And a lot of people are just too scared, I guess, to talk about it. But what are you scared of? It's not going to hurt you from speaking up and doing the right thing.
I mean, it might hurt the algo. We'll see. We'll see. No. That's why we talked about it at the end.
Yeah.
So fuck you, algo, SEO. But all right, guys. Oh. Any links? Any to your social media?
Oh yeah. If you guys are ever interested in getting henna done, I do it for anything, parties, bridals. You can find me on Instagram at Fariha. It's not Fahrenheit.
We'll put it in the description.
Yeah, it's not Fahrenheit. A lot of people say Fahrenheit, and I'm like, nope, it's Fariha.
Fahrenheit.
And then my
I mean,
TikTok.
you are gorgeous, so
Thank you.
There you go.
And my TikTok is just my name, probably with a dot and underscore. We could just link those there.
Yes, these will all be in the description.
But yeah, definitely check out my Instagram.
Okay, hell yeah. I don't think I've ever seen your Instagram. That's wild. I've only seen your TikTok. No, I've seen your Instagram. What the fuck am I talking about?
You did.
Anyways, thank you guys for listening. Please like and subscribe. I'm seeing the views. I'm seeing the engagement. I'm seeing the audience retention time. And it's getting good. Please like and subscribe because that helps the channel grow. And comment. Have a great day. Bye.
Have a great day.